everybody. I am RENÉE Hughes, certified holistic consultant, aromatherapist. So you are in the right place if you're looking to find out how to use essential oils more safely, more effectively to get the full result, full spectrum wellness with essential oils and aromatherapy. I'm going to help you out with that. So today we're going to talk about gut health and emotions. And so it's a thing, right? By now you've heard that our gut is so connected to how we feel, that gut-brain connection. So it makes sense that we would use and incorporate essential oils with the care of our gut, because we've seen how powerful they are with symptoms such as reducing nausea, with reducing anxious moments and stress and really deep sadness and frustration, all these different emotions. We've seen the results of essential oils. Many of you are doing the 7-day cleanse with us, and so this is something that we talk a lot about is gut health. It's so important to our emotions. And so when you are emotionally cleansing, when you are working to get past something that's happened, maybe there has been something specific that's hit your life and now you're struggling to kind of move past it. Or maybe you have a history of just feeling really sad a lot, and you have lots of reasons for that. And when the world that we live in, things happen. And so we're not talking about clinical depression or clinical anxiety. We're talking about just consistent roughness and bad moods and frustration and just not being able to get a handle on our emotions sometimes or move past the things that we would love to move past. And so sometimes a cleanse can help us to do that, to just sit with what it is that we're trying to move past and go ahead and work on that. And so right now, what I want to talk to you about is the gut and how important cleansing is, physical cleansing is when it comes to our emotional health. There's so much that can be said about it. I really just want to focus on how it can help us with our emotions. So just want you to think about for a minute, if you're not regular in the bathroom, you're not number 2, you're not pooping, so everything is kind of stagnant in there. And just imagine what's happening throughout your body when that happens. So in Chinese medicine, we hear a lot of comparisons with nature. It's how it works. One design, we can understand why it all kind of fits together. And so think about a body of water. And we all know that when a river or body of water is not flowing properly and it gets stagnant, that's when all the problems begin to happen. It smells and whatever was alive in the water starts to die, right? And so it's the same thing in our body. We have to keep things moving. And when things are not moving, there's stagnation. And when there's stagnation, there's disease, there's depression, there's anxiety, there's bad breath, there's bad marriages, there's bad moods, there's bad friendships, there's bad everything. Your organs, your system, everything just gets clogged up and nothing's working properly. So we cannot begin to have the conversation about feeling better emotionally until we have addressed our gut. We got to be pooping. We got to be moving things. We got to be digesting our food. The other thing that happens when we get things moving and the body is working properly and our digestive system is working properly is that nutrition starts to really be able to get in. And so have you been tested? Some of us have gone to naturopaths and we've been tested to find that we're really deeply dehydrated, and yet we're drinking a lot of water and eating salads and having hydrating foods, and yet we're dehydrated. Or we're not absorbing nutrients. So we're having vegetables and having supplements and we're doing all those types of things, but it's not absorbing. So what's happening in our cells in our body? And so a really great first line of defense is just to keep things moving, you guys. Keep it cleaned out so that you can absorb properly, so that you can be hydrated, and so that we can emotionally cleanse as well. Not going to happen if we're physically clogged up. Okay, so this is why I made gut health part of our emotional cleanse. And this is why I'm talking to you about it today. So 2 of my favorite products to use to help move things along. One is called Dr. Schultz Formula 1 and 2. I really love it. It was one of the first things I used to really cleanse when I was kind of midway through my journey of health. So this was probably maybe about 12 years ago. I was introduced to Dr. Schultz, and I really love the products. They're very clean. It's going to do its job. Formula One, you want to go ahead and follow the manufacturer's directions on that. I won't get into all that because it takes a long time to explain. But he spells it out very clearly on how you want to take that. And you can order that from Amazon, or you can order it from herbdoc.com. Excellent, excellent product. And then to follow that up, you're going to do Formula 2. If I had to give it a rating of 5 stars, I give it 5 stars. It works very well at getting things moving in the body and not making you feel ill or overly cramped or anything like that. So I want to stop here and talk to you about, now some cannot have products such as psyllium or cascara sagrada. I always say that wrong. Because of things like IBS or Crohn's disease or things like that. So you want to make sure to read the ingredients on whatever you choose to use. I'm reviewing 2 products here, but you use what works for you, what's been working for you, to keep your body moving and nice and cleaned out. And make sure that you're following whatever it is that your doctor or your healthcare provider has told you about your gut health. That's so important, because I'm talking in general and what's worked for me and my clients, but because I don't know you one-on-one and I don't know what's happening in your body, I'm not qualified to just tell you, hey, start taking this or stop taking that. So definitely go by what your healthcare provider has told you about that. So I'm just telling you what's worked really great for me and my clients. Okay, so some of the things that I do love about Dr. Schultz is it does have the psyllium, it's got this cascara sagrada, but it's also got other things in it to help the body not only clean out, but it's really helping to clean it in a way where you're going to then be able to absorb the good stuff. It's not just like a fast laxative, just clean out whatever's in that lower bowel. It's really just going to help clean that whole digestive tract. I really, really love it. And then Formula 2 takes it a little deeper with the charcoal, activated charcoal. If you don't know about activated charcoal, it is a beautiful gift, because when we've got so much garbage in our system, whether it's from eating poorly or just the environment, activated charcoal is really great at absorbing unwanted material. It somehow attracts itself to things that should not be in there, poisons, toxins, parasites, and goes ahead and pulls it through and helps get it out of your system. So this is what's great about some of the ingredients in Dr. Schultz Formula 1 and Formula 2. I love it. I think that you'll enjoy that. If you're able to have those ingredients, again, make sure you check with your healthcare provider. What I currently use and what I've been using for the last couple of years and actually prefer, I give it also 5 out of 5 stars. And I'll explain why I prefer this one. And it's called Comfortone. Comfortone is made by a company called Young Living, and Young Living is an essential oils company. So they infuse essential oils into pretty much everything, I think, that they make. So if you have a company that's similar to that, check out and see what they have for cleansing. They may have something very similar to this. If you look at your screen, you're going to see the ingredients to Comfortone. So this will make it really easy for you to go and shop and find the product that's going to work best for you. If you've got a company that you're working with, please check with them and see if they have something similar, because you may already have it there in your home. And I'd love for you to use something that you already have. If you don't have it, we always have links here where you can purchase the oils or the supplements that we're using, but try to find something you already have in your home. What's great about Comfortone, as you take a look at the ingredients, is it has the ingredients both from Dr. Schultz Formula 1 and Formula 2 with an additional benefits. Just want to kind of go over a couple of those with you without taking a whole long time. So again, we've got the psyllium, cascara sagrada, but we've also got fennel and garlic and bentonite. That's another thing that Formula 2 has, is the bentonite clay with the charcoal. And so although they have similar ingredients, I really prefer the Comfortone, because you're going to get a very similar benefit from that bentonite clay and diatomaceous earth that's in Comfortone, that cleansing, that getting rid of, absorbing and getting rid of toxins and parasites and things like that. It's doing the job. So this is what I love, the simplicity of having Comfortone give me what's in Formula 1 and Formula 2, the best benefits of both of those in one capsule. And I really, really love the essential oil infused in there because of the ones that they're using. The ginger, the fennel, the peppermint, anise. These are beautiful, beautiful things to put into your system for your gut. So that's my review for Comfortone, Dr. Schultz 1 and 2. Again, take a look and see what you have because you may already have something that's got these ingredients. Pay more attention to the ingredients than anything. Of course, if you do need to purchase, there's a link right there that'll help you to get the Comfortone. But enjoy, get that gut cleaned out, get it moving, poop, poop, poop. And even if you're going regularly, if you're not going every time you eat, go ahead and still do this. Do this if your doctor has given you okay to do so. All right, see you on the next video.